Welcome to the Renegade Fight. Tonight's episode will be talking about the loss to NC State on this past Friday night. FSU loses to NC State in a disappointing game in Raleigh, North Carolina. FSU is now 5-6 after a disappointing loss to NC State. The final score of that game was 21-11. In that game, we had a rough start. We played somewhat okay. Um, we we as an offense, we had a good running game going, but at the same time, we did not move the chains and capitalize on the plays that we should and could have capitalized on. Um, our defense played okay, but not great. We did have some bright spots in this loss on defense. Mandrill Desir had a good game. Earl Little had a good game on defense. And some other defensive players had a good game. But overall, as a whole, as a defense, we did not capitalize enough to make the plays that we should and could have made to pull out a win. NC State's receiver Hollywood Smothers and quarterback CJ Bailey, along with the NC State offense, they moved the ball and they scored. They scored enough and kept their team ahead all of the game. CJ Bailey showed why he is as good as he is, making plays. Hollywood Smothers, one of the top receivers in the ACC, also has a good game. At some point earlier part of the game, going into halftime, I want to say the score was 7-3, and we could have capitalized and put some points on the board, but sometimes seemed like in the second half we unraveled. We unraveled through special teams. Special teams cost us mightily. It cost us big time in this loss. We did not convert uh, like we should have. But before we talk about the special teams, backing up just a little bit, the offense, we struggled a little bit on offense. We struggled a lot on offense sometimes too. Um, we made ourselves one dimensional a little bit. We ran the ball not effectively, but okay, and we made ourselves one dimensional on offense by trying to home run balls. Castellanos was trying to throw deep a lot and to Deuce Robinson, and they were incomplete. And that forced us to, force NC State or help NC State shut down Deuce Robinson. And we had to go to our other playmakers like Micah Pittman, and Micah Danzy, and the other receivers and backs on the offense. So it and we talked about this in earlier episodes as well. We have to keep all the playmakers involved. So when a Deuce Robinson or a playmaker is not making plays, somebody else can make plays for us effectively. So we kind of shot ourselves in the foot a little bit too, offensively. But talking about the special teams is where we really messed ourselves up. Weinberg missed two key field goals that could have gave us a lead, and not only missed two field goals, they were two key field goals. Um, Still on the special teams note, um, special teams, Florida State special teams, we had two botched punts. One punt was lost in the air. NC State punted to us, and Squirrel White was back there, and he lost the ball in the air. Far as when the ball was being punted, he lost it in the lights. And as the ball was coming down, he called out the code word Peter, 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 meaning get out of the way, get out of the way. And the players was getting out of the way. And I kind of give this portion of the special teams the benefit of the doubt a little bit, because the player at that moment, when the ball was coming down, he was trying to get out of the way, and I can't remember what player it was, but the ball hit the Florida State player on the head, which made it a live ball. But before it hits the player on the head, he heard the code word Peter, and he was trying to get to the sideline off the field away from the ball. He just didn't get off the field in time. So he was trying to get out the way, but still, it's a turnover, and it's a costly turnover. So the ball hits him in the head, makes it a live ball. NC State recovers. And I want to say NC State either capitalized off of that play through a touchdown, or what whatever had happened after that. But the point of the matter was live ball, NC State recovers. And then the second special teams botch punt was Squirrel White back there again, a punt return. And he calls for a fair catch. Well, when he calls for a fair catch, the ball, the nose of the ball hits the bottom of his face mask, and the rest of the football hits him in the chest, and the ball ricochets forward, and NC State recovers again. And I want to say they scored a touchdown off of that. So if we convert on the botch punts and make the field goals, the final score was 21-11. So you take away, I'm going to say you take away at least a touchdown. And that gives NC State 14 points. And we get a touchdown off of one of the botch punts and make at least one of the field goals. Okay, Weinberg did make a field goal. He was one of three field goals because he missed two. That's 10 points. So that would have gave us 21, possibly 24 points in Friday night's game. NC State would have had 14. Needless to say, we would have won the game, but we didn't. So we got to clean this up special teams wise. We got to clean this up offensive wise. We gotta clean this up defensive wise. We still are a somewhat good team. We've shown that we can play well on at home, but when we go on the road, we just don't show up. And we got Florida coming up this week, and of course we'll do the intro to Florida. You'll see that episode coming soon, but we can't go on the road to Gainesville this Saturday afternoon and play like we don't want to win. And I think we'll come out and have a good showing, but what kind of team are you going to see? Are you going to see a Florida State team that's hungry to get a bowl opportunity with a win? Or are you going to see a Florida State team that is just going to lay down and make mistakes and lose the game? We don't know. But we got to do something to show effort that we are wanting to win and get to a bowl game. And with all of that being said, Florida State and athletic director Michael Alford announces to the Florida State community and the Florida State fan base and to the Florida State culture and the Florida State family that he will keep Coach Mike Norvell as the head coach through the 2026 season. And what does that mean for Florida State? Well, my take on it is this. Michael Alford has made it plain. He's speaking English to us. He is making it plain that Coach Norvell is his guy. He's making it plain that Mike Norvell is our guy. He's making it plain that Coach Norvell is the head coach for Florida State and will be the coach of Florida State. And he believes highly in Coach Norvell. I think that Michael Alford is wanting to see, and he thought he could see it this season as well, the success that happened in 2022 and in 2023. And I think that is also a reason that Alfred is keeping Norvell as a head coach. Now we know that he's keeping him as head coach because he don't want to face the $58 million buyout plus possibly more if he gets rid of Norvell, because other coaches would have to go and be fired as well. But Alfred is making it plain that Norvell is the guy. Um, and I think Michael Alfred is somewhat to blame for the poor play of Florida State because this past 2024 season we went 2-10, and so far this year we're 5-6, two losing seasons so far. But I think Alfred as well is seeing that we play well at home and not good on the road. What can we do to turn this around? So, yes, Alfred released a statement, and I don't have the statement in front of me or with me, but Alfred has made it plain that he believes in Norvell. So we just got to sit here as Florida State fans and deal with it. Um, so we got to keep rooting for Norvell and the Florida State football team. Uh, I want to say this too. I think Michael Alford, by him helping to install and instill a new somewhat stadium by bringing in the new seating arrangements and the new facilities, all football facilities. Michael Alford is 100% believing in the coaching staff, and we do got good coaches. We got great coaches. They are proving that we can work well together and win together. It's just that we got to show it. And I understand that this is the first year for most of these coaches to be together on this staff. So what does that mean for the 2026 season? I hope that we get a better showing on the field on Saturdays than we see this year. Um, Norvell hasn't been recruiting and developing players well, so we hope that he can do that. It was announced. Well, it wasn't. Well, I ain't gonna say it was announced, but it was said that Michael Alford is going to try to bring in some new names and some new uh, notable faces to help the recruiting of Florida State and to help bring in the right players through the portal so that we can get back to winning ways. Um, and I think um, if this works, um, will Florida State will be better off for it, and Norvell could possibly keep his job through the whole tenure of his contract. So I don't know. I'm not the AD. I hope this works, but if not, it's time for some changes at head coach position, and I'm on the bandwagon now that we're not showing what we're supposed to be showing on the field, and I'm kind of getting fed up with what we're seeing on the field. So if we go into next year and we're not doing what we're supposed to do, it might be time for Norvell to go. And so far this season, he's been showing us that uh, he can be on the brink of being fired this year by losing close games. And now losing close games, you're not winning nothing on the road. We haven't won a road game uh, in 2 years. So, hey, we got to do something. But moving on, just want to let you know a little bit too. Uh, Friday nights, about my Friday night experience. Uh, pregame experience. I want to give some shout outs to some very special people. The pregame celebration was absolutely awesome. When I tell you we had fun, we had a blast. So I want to give a shout out to Jesse and Michael from the Plant the Spear podcast. They had a tailgate celebration, pregame celebration, Friday night, and we had a blast. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say it was somewhere between 100 and 150 people there at the celebration, pregame celebration. Uh, they invited people as special guests to come, and all other Noles fans that would come and celebrate, they were also welcome. It was some fans that were Florida State fans that did not know that Plant the Spear was doing a podcast. Jesse and Michael and Plant the Spear uh, welcomed them with open arms, offered them something to eat, offered some to drink. Awesome time. Want to also give a shout out to Jesse's wife, Amy. Uh, She was awesome. She was awesome. She made sure that everything ran smoothly. She made sure that everyone had whatever it was that they needed. She made sure that everyone was comfortable, and not only comfortable, felt welcome and at home. So thank you, Amy, for and Jesse for showing us, me and my wife, much love. And whenever you have good friends like that, you keep good friends like that. I want to move on just a little bit, still in the shout out mode. I met a new friend who also has his own podcast. Uh, I met Jeremy, uh, and his podcast is Rock and No, the Rock and No podcast. Also, he is on YouTube as well, along with Plant the Spears on YouTube. And me and Jeremy, soon as I met him, of course, Jesse introduced me to Jeremy because Jesse and Jeremy have done video together through the year. And when me and Jeremy started talking, we clicked instantly. I made a new friend, found a new friend, and we clicked instantly. We were so excited, and you can go on my page and see this. We wanted to do a video together. So we collaborated and we did a double show. He was on his podcast as well as I was on my podcast. We did a show together, and me and Jeremy, we had an awesome blast of a time. Um, so thank you, Jeremy, for showing hospitality as well. Met another good friend. Also met another good friend, special friend, AZ and his family. Soon as I met AZ, uh, did not know who he was. He did not know who I was. We clicked as well. And not only did we click, we talked, had conversation, laughed, playful, uh, serious. We had a good time. And he introduced us to his family. And we did not realize that me, myself, and my wife, and AZ and his family all had some uh, things in common as well. So we had an awesome time. And then I met another friend, Mark, who was not even a part of the tailgate. He was just a Florida State fan that came by. We invited him in. He came, had something to drink and talked and had something to eat. And I met a new friend in Mark. And we all just sat down, clicked, had a good time. So we had a blast at the tailgate. And of course, the outcome of the game wasn't where we wanted it to be, but we had a blast. And uh, we had fun. And we just can't wait to get together again to continue the fun. Uh, so uh, that's it for the show. I wanted to make sure that I put that out because I'm so thankful that they considered a person like me and my wife to come join the tailgate with them. So I encourage everyone to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us, leave a comment, find us on Instagram as well. The Renegade Fight. I am your host, RDJ, and always go Noles. Oh.